All right, guys. So today I'm going to be talking about my experience last night, what I've done today, and what else? Time management. Definitely want to talk about that. I've got a few different books that I want to talk about as well. So let's just jump right into it. But first, if you guys could please subscribe, like, comment, really appreciate your support. So yeah, let's go. So last night, it was pretty uneventful to be honest. Stayed in, chill with my roommates, and one of my buddies came over. We were hanging out. Then we went out to a local bar. We got stuck in line for about 40 to 50 minutes and didn't end up getting in before midnight. And then we ended up just walking home. And we ended up coming back and just chilling out and watching some Family Guy. And then I ended up passing out. So, not gonna lie, not that much happened, but it was still a good time. Always fun to just chill with my friends and hang out and just shoot the shit and have a good time. So today, I ended up running to the gym. I ran 2 miles over to the gym, ended up burning like over 300 calories doing that. And then I hit the sauna for about 20 minutes, and then I ended up running another 2 miles back home. And that was another 275-ish calories that I burned there. So I was really happy about that because I ate so much Chinese food last night. I really needed to get that in. And then after that, I showered and ended up getting some work done. I ended up having my big meal today, leftovers from last night. Still had a bunch of Chinese, General Gao's chicken, lo mein, some white rice, some good stuff. But yeah, it's definitely high in sugar. So I'm going to try and stay away from that kind of food moving forward. For the most part, you'll probably see me having some good meals here and there, but overall, going to try and keep it relatively clean. Um, I also had my huge gingerbread man, and I actually recorded a short video. I'll have to post that at some point as well with some milk. It was so good, but I am pretty full. Had my meal around 4:30ish. I think I finished around 5 o'clock, so I wanted to, finish eating for the day pretty early, so I can digest it, and it's not gonna hopefully it won't impact my sleep. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I also wanted to talk about time management. Um, Time is our biggest asset. We can always make more money, but we can't get time back. And so, I've been thinking about this a lot, but coming into the new year, people are setting new goals, and I've never really been a fan of the New Year's resolutions. I'm like, all right, I'll set a resolution in July. I'll set a resolution on a random day in like November. Like, I don't care about Jan 1 being the start date. But anyways, because we are starting a new year, I'm gonna continue here. So, um, I was looking into how different people think about time management, and I watched a video with Ryan Serhant, the real estate agent slash mogul, um, who was a star in Million Dollar Listing New York, and he's super successful, and he follows the 1,000 minute rule that he created, where he treats each minute as like a dollar, for example, and really thinks about how he's going to invest his time, and really thinks about every single minute and how it's allocated. Um, and he really schedules out his entire day, and he focuses on, getting as much stuff done as he can within that time. And I think that's super important. And I think what I'm going to try to do is figure out my whole daily schedule, all the activities I want to accomplish, and align that with my goals. So make sure all of my weekly and daily goals are in my calendar, and then have my calendar essentially be my habit checker as well, so I can track my habits every single day to make sure I'm executing on my plan. And not only if I did it, I'll have a check mark, yes or no, but I also want to have a little column as well. If it's a monetary value, for example, if I expect to do 3 things within an hour, did I do 3 or did I do 5? Like, how many did I do? And then if I did not hit my goal, I might add another column saying, if I did not hit my goal, why did I not hit that goal? So I can look at that over time and be like, all right, I got this much done that day. I got all this stuff accomplished. I over exceeded expectations here. I under exceeded expectations here. And here's why I didn't hit that goal. And I'll be like, all right, I can make this adjustment to get a little bit better and hopefully improve. So that's my game plan. Maybe I'll share it with you guys when I'm in a groove and actually doing this on a consistent basis, and I'll be able to share my results or how my progress and how it's going for me. But yeah, that's the key thing that I wanted to get across for time management and the calendar. I did also want to talk about a couple books that I have here. So, the first of these books is What's in It for Them by Joe Polish. I actually bought this guy's Piranha Marketing back in like 2016. OG. When I was fresh out of college. So, let me just take a look at this. I have not read this book, but I have skimmed through it a bit. And I really want to figure out exactly what he's saying at the end of these chapters. So it says there's 3 magic questions here. Where are you? Where do you want to go? And how are you going to get there? All right, so I like how he has this little section at the end of the chapter called the dominoes. It says to be better at life and relationships, learn to ask, how are they suffering and how can I help? When facing problems in life or relationships, remember that everyone is suffering in their own way and often more than you realize. This will increase your empathy, create opportunities for relationships, and much more. Suffering is at least partially a matter of perspective and our mindset in dealing with it. In full view of our suffering, on whatever scale, we still have choices. Be a pain detective to connect with others. Focus on the other person and their suffering first. You and your possible solutions come second, not the other way around. In other words, this book will not be popular with people who want to focus only on themselves. This book is not for narcissists and takers. Everyone has a different background that shapes who they are and how they see the world. That background, along with their current life conditions and circumstances, make up their emotional atmosphere. Learning a person's emotional atmosphere can help you understand them and makes connecting with them much easier. Pretty good. Trust, rapport, and comfort are all required to connect with others, and even if they seem similar, they are entirely distinct. Fortunately, all 3 can be developed. There is no magic bullet strategy to connect with 100% of people all the time, and taking a strategic or mercenary approach to relationships is often a losing strategy. Instead, be authentic with others, because being inauthentic will hurt you in the long run. Definitely. Good stuff. That was only chapter 1. See what we have here in chapter 2. All right, the dominoes. The good stuff. No matter your expertise or interests, relationships are a life skill everyone can work on mastering. Relationships are about connection, which is about expression. By being open and expressive, You align your purpose with others for greater impacts. Being connected and being disconnected can sometimes feel similar, but they are very different. Search for activities and people who allow you to feel your emotions in a safe way. Avoid activities that push your emotions away or make you disassociate. The best relationships are formed from the perspective of long-term investment rather than short-term spending. The resources you spend or invest in relationships are your time, attention, money, effort, and energy. Evaluate your actions in relationships with one sentence. Does this grow the relationship? Growth is a feedback mechanism built into relationships that reveals their health, but growth can be positive or negative. Cultivate positive growth and cull negativity. Excuse me. All right, there's only 3 more bullet points here. The benefit of having many positive, growing relationships is a return on genius, the latent capabilities and talents of your network. For this to work, relationships must be authentic and reciprocal. When maintaining relationships, nearly all the biggest dangers and traps come from mismanaging 3 things: your time, energy, and money. To keep your relationships in perspective, focus on finding your flow rather than following a specific set of rules. Above all else, relationships are supposed to be fun. Alrighty, cool. Very good stuff. I'm gonna have to review this whole book because, as you can tell, there's a lot of great information in here. But that's that book. So I do want to talk about a couple others here. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I think it's Tolle. Hopefully I'm not mispronouncing it. But anyways, this book is pretty deep and talks about a lot of different things. But one of the biggest themes is that it's super important to be present, to be in the moment. And that's a huge focus for me this year. I want to just stop thinking so much on doing this, that, thinking about my future, my past, all the things I have to do, and just focus on being present, being in the moment, and having fun, enjoying the moment. That's the key. So yeah, that's what I want to focus on. And I think it's going to be a lot easier once I get this calendar in motion. So I'll know exactly what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, so I won't have to think about all the different, I won't have to be making a list all the time of what I have to do. It will be in the calendar, it'll be already preset. I just have to execute on it, and when I execute on those things, I can be in the moment and not think about the next thing constantly. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so I do want to bring this one out. I'm pretty excited about this book. Boom. TB12 Method by Tom Brady. So I bought this 4 years ago, I think in 2020. It might have been 2021, but this has a lot of great information. I do want to go to chapter 3 because it says the 12 principles of TB12. Page 31 to 43. All right. I'm just going to list off the 12 principles. Pliability is the missing leg of performance training and the most underutilized and least understood. Everything begins with pliability, the daily lengthening and softening of muscles before and after physical activity. Without pliable muscles, you can't achieve long-term health. Every athlete needs to find a balance between strength, conditioning, and pliability. The balance will change based on what your age, sports, needs, and goals are. I definitely need to incorporate a lot more pliability into my workouts in my life. That's for sure. Holistic and integrative training. Nothing works in isolation. Everything we do at TB12 is interdependent, and we believe that a holistic approach works better than a divided one. The body is one system. Treat it well. It is the only one you have. Balance and moderation in all things. We subscribe to the precept of balance and moderation in all things. Too much of a good thing isn't a good thing. Too many bad things are just plain bad. Conditioning for endurance and vitality. Conditioning is about having the energy, endurance, and vitality to perform the activities you love in a healthy, pain-free way. Good health is about how you feel. We've been educated around how we look, but feeling better, that's the key. No-load strength training. Muscles aren't for strength or for show. Their function is to protect your bone structure and to support the acts of daily living. You should train to develop the optimal strength to do the job your body needs to do, while limiting the load, especially the overload, you put on your joints. Make your muscles work every day and load them appropriately for what you're asking of them in your daily life. Promote anti-inflammatory responses in the body. Anything that reduces inflammation in our bodies, including hydration and nutrition, maximizes pliability and accelerates recovery. Try to avoid self-inflammation, whether it's in your mind, body, or spirit. All right, that's the first 6. I'm thinking, damn, I got to read this book. I got to get into this. This guy's onto something. All right, 7 through 12 here. Promote oxygen-rich blood flow. The blood that flows to your brain is the same blood that flows to your feet and everywhere in between. The more ways you can foster the circulation of oxygen-rich blood and 100% muscle pump function, full contraction and relaxation in every part of your body, the better. Oxygen-rich blood rejuvenates and regenerates, leading to optimal health. Proper hydration. Drinking enough water every day, preferably with electrolytes, is essential for muscle pliability and optimal health. Healthy nutrition. No training or exercise program is effective unless complemented by proper nutrition. You can't train or recover well when you deprive your body and muscles of the right nutrients. What you put in your body is often what you will get out of your body. Supplementation. Healthy nutrition is amplified by the right vitamins, nutrients, and minerals based on your current diet, age, and activity levels. Brain exercises. Neuroplasticity is all about generating and regenerating neural connections, which happens only when we train our brains the same way we do our muscles. Brain rest, recentering, and recovery. The body and the brain need recentering, rest, and recovery via sleep, meditation, or other balancing techniques that encourage the right mindset. And recovery innovations such as tech-enabled sleepwear. Wow. Whew. I wish I read this like 3-4 years ago when I first bought the book. This is pretty crazy. TB12 is Tom Brady is just an animal. Guy goes in, guy cares about his health. You can tell. He looks great. I bet he feels great. And I bet he could still play in the NFL right now if he wanted to. It's pretty amazing. Guy's just dedicated. I really gotta deep dive into this book. All these books. It's so cool to to have this knowledge at your fingertips. And all these books, they only cost like 20, 30 bucks a pop or something. I don't even have like affiliate links to them or anything like that, but definitely check them out if you're interested. Yeah, I gotta put in more work here. Hope you guys had an amazing day. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week here. Let's kick off 2025 strong. Again, please subscribe, please like, please comment. Really appreciate your support. Have a great rest of the day.